What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Hypothetical. I'm not saying I believe in anything. I'm not saying something's going to happen. I'm not even saying that I've heard anything in the grapevine. This is a hypothetical question that has been posed a few times in the first few days of the Atari Intellivision merger thing, whatever you want to call it, the buyout. That was briefly touched upon, I know, at least in one live stream I was involved in, and I've seen it spoken about a few times here and there, whether it be in the Discord or wherever. But hypothetically speaking, let's say former Intellivision comes out with an announcement today saying that we're going to start fulfilling the Founders Edition pre-orders, and we're going to start fulfilling the VIPs shortly thereafter. They have a schedule, they're in production, things are going to be coming out. If you have a voluntary pre-order, or you're sitting on the sideline and you're still kind of in the game, you know what I mean? You didn't want to put any money down, but should the console have come out, you were all for it, you know? Those who do not voluntarily have a pre-order, I'm sorry, I really am. There's nothing I can do to help you. So asking me is as much as asking my glasses. You know, my glasses can't do shit for you, and I can't either. So, but voluntary pre-orders like myself, I have my Founders Edition still pre-ordered. Intellivision hypothetically says, you know what, this merger helped us out. We got things in production. Your console should be shipping out XYZ dates. Do you even care anymore that it doesn't have the Intellivision branding on it? I know there were a lot of people who were gravitating towards it because of that, regardless of who's behind it. Let's just talk about the branding itself. And there's a handful of people that were in love with the idea what the console was supposed to do, you know? Yeah, it has the Intellivision branding, and it is a nostalgic brand. It's a legacy brand from my youth, but I don't have a lot of happy feels for it. Yeah, whenever I hear the crowd sound, say in baseball or whatever, yeah, that brings those little dopamine levels up, and I start to feel, you know, but I don't have the attachment to it like I do, say, my Atari 2600, the Master System, ColecoVision, consoles I got to use on the regular, you know? Me personally, I suppose, yeah, it's a little bit of a letdown that I won't have the Intellivision branding. I was more into that than I think I was anything else. As far as the family-friendly co-op stuff, I don't know if I really cared too much about that, though I felt that was a real strong talking point, regardless of how you feel about other consoles and all that stuff. But to get things back on track, where I was trying to get to was, for myself, I was attracted initially to the Intellivision branding. Absolutely. I may not have the uber nostalgia that a lot of you do, but I do have nostalgia for it, especially that crowd sound in baseball, you know? I hear that, just takes me back to summers in the 80s, honestly, and RC Cola. Because the two dudes that had one in their room that I talk about all the time, they had a nice little setup. The TV, the Intellivision, a stack of boxed games, and a case of RC Cola. So bizarre. But I was more interested in not only the branding, but the type of games that were going to come out, and more so the simplicity of the controls. As soon as I heard that, I was like, this is for me. This is really for me, you know? I get made fun of a lot by some dickheads because I don't want 100 buttons on my controller. That's great, it's easy for you to use, but not my brain. I can't even remember what videos I put up on a weekly basis. Sometimes I'm genuinely surprised that I make a video. I'm like, I made that? Why? I'm trying to remember button combinations every time I come back to a game. It's just not going to happen. I don't need to do 15 fucking buttons to perform one task. I just want to control the thing and hit a button or two for an action. That's it. So that's where I am gameplay-wise. And the idea that we were going to get those style of games, because I can always go back to my Genesis and Master System and all the stuff before it. It's that we were going to get new games in that style. So a combination of the Intellivision branding, the style of game that it was going to produce. I was kind of disappointed by the internet availability as far as playing Astro Blast with a buddy of mine in maybe St. Pittsburgh, you know, California. So those are the things I gravitated towards. So to get to the question and just get to the nitty gritty, are you still interested if it doesn't have the Intellivision branding? Sorry to barge in, editing Chris here. I think I'd be an idiot if I don't bring up the packaging too. What was going to come with the founders and what was going to come with the VIPs, and I don't remember any other bundles or anything, but they were going to come with like Intellivision branded lenticular posters and patches and all kinds of nifty stuff. And there's probably a good chance that that stuff ain't going to happen anymore, and it's either going to be replaced with new branded or probably not at all. Does that sway your opinion at all? Because I know people tend to be disappointed, rightfully so, by the way, when this is what they were promised versus this is what they got. Think of the movie Falling Down and the Burger Joint. Great movie. Absolutely love that movie. But I felt I would be remiss, I suppose, if I didn't at least bring that part up to the question. So keep that in mind too when answering. And why? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm genuinely curious as to how many people are going to dip out now that there is no branding on it from Intellivision, and in a hypothetical scenario, they say that they're shipping out. Are you going to finish fulfilling your pre-order, or do you think you're going to pursue a refund of said pre-order? So guys, let me know down in the comments below. Go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all positive to me. Again, I'm not trying to stretch out the Atari Intellivision merger thing. It was just a question that was posed a few times, and I haven't seen anyone truly discuss it, you know? So why not? I'll do it, and I'll let all the nonsense come here, and then I'll filter them all out. So guys, thank you for watching. I can't say that enough. You guys are amazing. And until next time, I hope you're doing well. Take care. Creep it real.